Hello again. For this question, I'm going to be discussing question number 3, and it's about that article about the EU cracking down on greenwashing. And the rest of the question reads, using knowledge from our conversations, answer the following prompts. What is greenwashing? Why is it a problem? How will this news story impact business in Europe? What about globally? Name 2 different industries and how they will be impacted by this ruling. So, to the first point, what is greenwashing? Greenwashing, and I actually discussed this at length in my podcast for this class in the electric car industry. Greenwashing, to summarize that, is when you have a product or service or something that you are marketing to the public, and in order to gain more sales and more profit, you market the product to be excellent for the environment. If you buy this product, you are a good steward of the environment. But in reality, at some block in the supply chain, there are issues with that product that are actually bad for the environment. And that product is actually not good for the environment, whether that be in the forms of emission or pollution into the grounds, stuff like that, disposal, things of that sort. So, greenwashing essentially is propaganda material, which is false advertising to people that want to be good stewards of the environment. And greenwashing is incredibly dangerous because it takes customers that would buy a better product, which is actually probably even better for the environment, and instead it directs them into buying a product that is not good for the environment due to aggressive false marketing tactics. And to that second point, how will this news story impact business in Europe? I believe that since Europe is very conscious of the environment, I believe you are going to see a lot of change in Europe. You're going to see certain companies, whether it be in the electric car market or food industries or vegetarian companies, things of this sort. You're going to see lots of companies have to justify what they are saying about, well, in their advertising. You're going to see lots of companies come forward and maybe even falsely justify their false claims, and then you're going to see them get cracked down upon by the government in the EU. And I think that this is going to be very interesting, and it's going to shake things up in Europe for sure. But globally, in terms of the rest of the world, the United States, China, Africa, places like these, you're going to see, especially in the United States, probably the worst justifications, because there are many domestic U.S. corporations that are not good stewards of the environment and constantly use greenwashing. Tesla is a fantastic example. Tesla is trying to, partly probably because of this EU scenario, they're worried that the United States and the federal government is going to come after them next. So they're trying to phase out cobalt in their manufacturing processes due to the human issues, the human rights issues in cobalt mining, things of this sort. And in terms of greenwashing by Tesla, they're going to stop the false advertising of net zero emissions once a Tesla's on the road, which is something that they have said in prior ads, things of this sort. So I do believe there's going to be a global impact to this as well. And then in terms of two different industries that are going to be impacted by this ruling, I would say, once again, the electric car market, and I would say any company that focuses on a vegetarian or vegan diet will definitely be impacted by this. And I do believe this because of the way that marketing works in the electric car industry, with all the false claims regarding emission in terms of manufacturing and once the car is on the road, in the terms of veganism, vegetarianism, what happens to animals, things like the slaughterhouse, things of this sort, carbon emissions by those facilities, and bees, for instance, with avocados and things of this sort, how many bees are killed with avocados. And we're going to see a big change up in which brands are considered good for the environment or not. So it's good that greenwashing is being phased out.